I'm here with Nancy Gioia from Ford. Her title is so long, I can't remember what it is.
I'm the Director of Sustainable Mobility Technologies and Hybrid Programs globally for Ford Motor Company.
So this show, that's a good place to be because the cover of today's paper, it's an electric future. Can you tell us a little bit about where Ford's going with the full electric?
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, we have our Escape and Hybrid in production today. That's our full hybrids, and we're really proud of that, the most fuel-efficient SUV in the planet. We've added our Fusion Milan, and it'll be in the showrooms later this spring. We're very excited about that. It's the most fuel-efficient four-door sedan in the market that you can get in North America. So that's just bringing our hybrid technology to the next level. So with our electrified background, and many years ago we had a Ranger electric vehicle, but at that time it was lead-acid batteries, and the technology of the battery really wasn't ready for electric vehicles. With lithium-ion, and we've got quite a bit of confidence now with our supplier partners, we think we're ready for the next step. So we're moving forward, and in 2010 we're going to have a full battery electric compact van that's based off of our global C-Car platform, and that'll be available. It's a battery electric vehicle only. And then in 2011 we follow shortly with this, which is a demo or an example of it, which is a C-sized car that is, again, a full battery electric vehicle with our goal is up to 100-mile range. So think of it like a Focus that can go 100 miles on electric power only, battery recharged overnight. By 2012, we're continuing, of course, to progress our fantastic hybrid technology, and we're going to, further improve that system and bring out plug-in hybrids, which you can plug in overnight and get range, and it runs as a regular hybrid, so you're not range limited. We think there's a market for all of this, and the customers are different.
So the very first thing will be a small van, the Transit Connect. Is that correct?
Well, we haven't announced the exact vehicle, but it's a Transit Connect-like size, and it's off of that global C-Car platform. And, I keep saying that global platform, and some folks would say, well, so what? Well, it's a big deal, because the toughest thing about electrification is affordability. The batteries are very expensive, and the other components as well. So by using our global platforms, which serve millions of customers, that whole base vehicle is getting the benefit, if you will, of that volume and scale. So that helps us on the affordability element. Working with partners like Magna, and this is what we're doing on our C-Car itself. Magna International, the largest component supplier in the world. They have powertrain, they have electronics, they have instrument clusters, they have sheet metal. They're a great system integrator, and they've been a partner with Ford for a long time. So we're working with a high volume, high quality automotive supplier. This is great because electric components need that quality, reliability, and durability. They're a great partner for us to work with to integrate that into the vehicle, and we want them to be successful selling the components to others. Again, helping us address the cost equation of this. So working together, leveraging each other's investment, and then bringing apart a component as well as the systems together on a vehicle that's going to go on a platform used by millions. So this is pretty exciting. Affordable transportation is what we want, that's sustainable in every sense of the word, economically, environmentally, and socially. So bringing our supplier partners along with us, investing jointly, and developing that electrified transport solution for the future, well, we think it makes sense to do it collaboratively.
So it's a bit of an open source solution in that you're able to share the technology through the suppliers. They'll be able to take what they have and let other manufacturers use similar pieces.
Yeah, we think that's going to be fundamental to making this affordable technology. For electrification in all aspects, and as soon as you start plugging in, we have our other partnerships like we have with Southern California Edison and the Electric Power Research Institute, and I'm delighted to say we've had many other utilities join the Ford Plug-in project. They're going to be a partner along the way, right, as well, right? Because as soon as you plug in, guess what? The auto industry and the utility industry now interconnect through a common fuel to a common customer. We have to figure out how to communicate, the billings, all of the interfaces, and enable the customer to do this seamlessly. So you take away that barrier, the fear factor, if you will, or just, oh gosh, it's different and I don't want to deal with it, right? We make it as easy as possible. So we're collaborating there on the infrastructure side, and we're collaborating here on components, and we're doing this with other suppliers as well. This makes it possible, by the way, it's billions of dollars to get to the electrified future, billions. And I'm including in that investment for domestic battery cell manufacture, the raw materials, the equipment that assembles those. Then there's the systems, and then there's the components, the vehicles that can house these elements, bring them forward to customers, service, all of these things. There's a lot of transition to make, so we recognize we can't do it alone, and we're trying to find the best partners in the world to work with.
Well, this is in large part about a resurgence in the economy through creating an entirely new industry, or pumping up what's already there. We don't have enough battery plants right now. We will shortly, but we have to make the commitment to make that happen.
Yeah, the key in every region around the world, I think in our collaboration with the utilities, between the utilities and the transport section, I think rightly so, we're saying that energy storage, the battery, is revolutionary. It's a reinvention of some things. And it's revolutionizing a lot of what we do and how we do it. And think even about our own business models. Interface with the customer changes, what customers need to do change, and all sorts of things. So as we work on that, energy storage manufacturing capability in every region around the world becomes important. So our goal long term, and we have a sustainability blueprint, we call it. It's our plan for our sustainable products. That is really focused on making sure we have the technologies there and the elements. Electrification is a big part of our sustainability footprint. So going forward, you need battery cells made in every region around the world to enable that. Well, that means you have to have the raw material access, you have to have the processing of that raw material, you have to be able to make the equipment that then makes the cells. You then have to have the research and the new chemistries coming, so development in the future of those cells, so that you do it, you get better, you do some more, you get better, you have to bring that virtuous circle. And then you have to have component manufacturers, and then you have to have the OEMs put them in cars. And then you have to have customers willing to buy and know how to interface. So, this is going to be a journey, and our plan is our global C car and CD car. So that's like the Focus size or Transit Connect van size. CD cars are like our Fusion and Milan, that we will have the capability on those global platforms, and those are the largest vehicle platforms bought in the world, meaning the highest volume in the world. You can have a battery electric, you could have a plug-in hybrid, you could have a regular hybrid, or a very efficient petrol or diesel power pack. We think making that suite available on global platforms helps on affordability.
So you start with a roller and give the owner or future customer a complete choice of the method of propulsion.
Absolutely, and then based on policy, their needs, their driving cycle, they can pick the right vehicle for them.
Cool, very good stuff. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, thank you.